Some of you might remember Craig Smith from a couple of years ago. Craig started documenting his mental health and how fishing benefited him. It's 2.5 years on now. Craig continues on his journey. Again, he's going to speak about his mental health and how fishing is still benefiting him. So, how's it going, mate?
I'm alright, how
yeah,
are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. So, take us back 2.5 years ago. How did your first video come about?
When I got diagnosed, I've obviously had mental health problems for a long time, and I got diagnosed at just before Christmas 2020, and I just woke up one day because I go fishing for the benefits that help me with my mental health, and I just woke up one day and I thought, right, do it. So I bought myself a tripod from Amazon, put my phone on it, went out fishing, found a really quiet peg where no one else was about. So
Not like this today.
no, this is a bit different. And then I just sat there and I pressed record and I waffled on for about 15 minutes about my condition and about where I'd been, how I was feeling. And then I spoke about the benefits of fishing. It helps people with the mental health, getting outside. And then it just went from there, really. I went home, watched it, thought, right, I'm going to upload this to Facebook. Uploaded it, woke up the next morning, regretted it, that I'd done it. I thought, oh my God. And then it just went viral from there. And
I mean, bear in mind, this is before any organisation like Tackling Minds or any other mental health fishing organisation came out. So you sort of started this, you were the first person to sort of document it and openly admit, which not many people do, especially when it comes to fishing. You don't really hear many people in the fishing world speaking about it.
That's where I think I did it, really, because I'd never seen anything online or, I'd never seen anyone talking about it, apart from celebrities, and I just thought I wanted people to see a normal person open up and try and encourage people to get help themselves.
I mean, I remember the interview, and we've shared it on our page, well, both of the interviews, and you did go into some detail. I mean, I don't think a lot of people really they didn't know anything about it to start with, but I don't think people really knew how bad your mental health was. Do you know what I mean? Looking back now, I mean, not getting into the nitty-gritty side of things, but how bad was your mental health back then?
Oh, really bad. Obviously, I can't talk about a lot of it because it can trigger things for other people. But some days you have a good few hours, and then something can bring you right down again. I had to go and see an emergency hospital team a couple of times. Stupidly did things. And then, it was scary, and it's still scary now. I'm still under the community mental health team, which is like 2.5 years on from that. And the medication that I'm on is, it's like powerful stuff. I have to have it in the day and at night time.
Because I mean, when I've spoken to him the evening, he said, I'll be going in a minute because I've taken the medication. I'll be zonked out within a matter of minutes.
I have to. If I'm not off the sofa within 20 minutes of having it, I'm on that sofa until the morning. But it's helping. It's sort of levelling out some of the issues that I had with my anxiety. You know about anxiety and how bad it can be. I used to shake a lot. I still do when I get bad. I get a stammer as well. But the medication sort of balances that out now. That only happens when I'm in a really bad situation. But it's still ongoing. I'm going to have it for the rest of my life. It's a really funky personality disorder. But it is tough. It is tough. But I've met a lot of people through fishing. Met yourself, known you since you started the charity. Been to a couple of your events.
Volunteered,
and I really enjoyed it, and work you do is fantastic. So, but it's the friends that I've met through fishing is phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, I have people that check in on me,
Yeah.
which is really nice.
So what other benefits do you get from getting out on the bike? You know, you like say you've got that social life, and you know you've made new mates. What other benefits do you get? What are the reasons you do it for? What are the reasons you do it for?
I do it mainly for my well-being.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, it gives me something to focus on.
Yeah,
It gives me
definitely.
something to. I take it very seriously. So
Yeah.
I've taught myself over 7 years with watching YouTube videos
Yeah.
and stuff. So every time I come out, I'm doing something completely different, or I'm learning something. But the benefits for me, it gets me out of the house,
Yeah.
which is the main thing, and it gets me in the fresh air, gives me a chance to think, contemplate.
Yeah.
So it's really strange, because when I go out fishing, I'm a completely different person. So tomorrow when I'm at home,
Yeah.
you know,
Your mental health could be the opposite
completely
because
the
you're not
opposite.
outside and
Yeah.
you're not getting the benefits that you would necessarily get through coming out on the bike.
completely, yeah.
So what are your coping strategies for the days that you are having your crappy days?
Like I say, I've got a very good neighbour. She's like my big sister,
Yeah.
and we're very close. And I text her quite a bit. She pulls me out of things, and I have to ring my mental health team as well, which can be pretty. I do that quite a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm on 3 visits a week with them, so I can phone whenever I want.
Yeah.
They talk me down. They sort of try and make me look at the positives, you know.
Yeah.
And give me a kick up the backside, really. But that's how I cope in the day.
Yeah.
Like today, I've not had my medication because I'm out fishing.
Yeah. This is your medication.
This is my medication. This is why I do it. It's
Yeah.
something that I love doing.
Yeah.
But tomorrow I'll have it in the day. But that's how I cope at the moment. I'm very close with my family as well, so they give me a lot of
Yeah.
support, but I don't talk about it with them,
Yeah, okay.
really, because it can be a bit too intense
Yeah, I
for
mean,
them.
whereas we discuss
talk
it
about it all
openly.
the time,
It's
I
second
mean,
nature to us.
Like I say, I've known you for over a year now, and
Yeah. But it's so true what they say. Like the more you do talk about it, the easier it does get. As much as a cliche as that is.
yeah. Well, that's it. That's why I don't mind doing this now, because
Yeah.
I did when I released that first video. I mean, it was amazing. I got the support from the Winning Ways guys, Matrix, magazine, yeah, and everyone's been great. So that's what's encouraged me to do, talk to you today, because I did my last video at Partridge last summer, and I said that'd be the last time I've done it now.
I've heard you say that a couple of times.
Yeah. Well, you've been saying for over a year that I'd do it again, which obviously I'm doing now. So
That's good,
that's
mate.
it.
So, what do you have plans in terms of your fishing? I know you said you wanted to fish some matches at some point this year.
Yeah, I keep getting a lot of stick off people. I get a lot of support. Everyone says I need to start
It's
fishing.
about
matches.
time you do, mate.
Well, I enjoy coming out on the bank and catching fish. I mean, I could catch 1, I could catch 50. It's still enjoyable, but I've been doing it that long now, and I need something else to do with the fishing now. So, like I say, everyone's been telling me for over a year that I need to get out and do it.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Right, so before we dart off then, right, for anyone else going through their own rubbish, what would you say to anybody, that they think there's something not right, they're questioning themselves, they're questioning their mental health? What do you recommend? What do you suggest?
they need to talk to people. I mean, some people can find it hard to open up, but if something doesn't feel right, they need to go and ask for the help. That's what I've said in everything that I've done.
Yeah.
And like my mantra is, it's okay not to be okay. Don't let anybody tell you any otherwise. It's nothing to be ashamed of. We're all different. So we all have different problems. But that's the main thing. They need to go and ask for the help. If it's the doctor, a friend, and start the process there.
100%.
If I hadn't have done it,
Yeah, and I mean, just through your own journey and sharing that, I know through knowing, like we've mentioned, is how many people you've helped as well. About
It's been overwhelming.
being honest, yeah.
It's been overwhelming. I mean, when the magazine and the video came out, and like I say, the company shared it, the amount of emails I used to get was unbelievable. I used to have to take a step back sometimes because people were just opening up, telling me everything.
Yeah.
And it got a bit overwhelming.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
it's a big bold move, mate. But I mean,
I'm glad I've done it.
Yeah,
I'm glad I've done
definitely.
it.
Good
So
on you, mate.
that's the main thing.
Well, should we book in another update in a year's time again?
Yeah,
then?
go on then, go for it.
But honestly, I wish you all the best. You know that anyway. We speak on a regular basis.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice one for sharing as well, mate.
Thank you, and thanks for everything
No,
for over the year. And great what Tackling Minds are doing. It's great to see.
yeah.
So
You need to get out volunteering with us again, mate.
get round my end.
Nice one, mate.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Cut.